Alright, this is part 2. It said there was 0 people, and someone said it was buffering, spinning circles, so I don't know what happened. So I ended it and started a second one. I just had a really good takedown. And I lost it because I was worried about the camera seeing the takedown versus just reeling down on the fish. This piece of bait's way too big. But the takedown that I just had, yeah, it's good. That chicken's soft. You shouldn't fill the hook gap like that, but if you're using a soft bait like chicken, you can get away with it. You know what? If there is a bass tournament, I need to get off the water now, because the first bass boat just come blowing through here. And if I don't get off the water now, I'm gonna be stuck while they're all doing their thing. All right, we got that one down. Hey Heather, we had one and I lost it. I was worried about the camera. I was zoomed in looking at that dang beaver. Yeah, that wasn't a turtle. It was a juvenile beaver that was just playing in the water, swimming in circles. But I was zoomed in on the beaver, and then I had a takedown, and I was fooling with my camera trying to zoom out. So the camera could see the takedown, and by the time I got to the reel, uh, it got off. I don't even know if it was hooked up, because like the piece of chicken that was on there was like all stretched. So I think it might have just clamped down on the chicken. Yeah, I definitely need more of this in my life. That is for sure. See, it's all started out me working more so I could fish more, if that makes any sense. I wanted to get caught up at work, not be behind, trying to play catch up all the time. And I thought, I'll work my tail off late winter, early spring, so summer comes and I'll be ready, free to fish. But then I just got in the vicious habit of work, 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 and then next thing you know, I wasn't fishing no more. I definitely did not plan it. Let me tell you, because fishing always been on my mind. I take my boy to summer camp, and we got across the Ohio River, and every morning I look at that river, and it's calling my name, and I entertain the thought of just skipping work and going fishing, but I never did. At least, I mean, not this summer. Previous summers, I did that plenty of times. But that's one reason I got so behind. What is today? Tuesday? We've been going out to, they have waterfront Wednesdays, like free band, music, food trucks, all that. But we haven't been fishing. We just been going there on the boat or the jet ski. I'm surprised that one hasn't went down. Amy Henry says hi. We caught one fish. That's it. But that is a A-OK. I was happy to get out here. Yeah, I think I came up with a good idea with these dock demons. Since they give me so much trouble, I'm gonna uh I'm gonna put some Zebco 33s on there. Or I think they make like a 202 that's a small one. But yeah, I'm gonna do away with the original Dock Demon reels and put like some better Zebco reels on there so I don't have so much problems with that braid. Because braid is the only way I can, run 20-pound line on that little kiddie pole. But braid doesn't work good on the new Dock Demons. Now on the old school ones, like this one, see the difference? The old school ones, braid works flawless, but on these new ones, not so much. And this ain't even the original Dock Demon. This is a cheaper version. But the new bright, like fire engine red ones, they do not like braid at all. But I think I'm gonna put some. I got these Zebco. I think they're micro Zebco 33 micro cast. They're like stainless steel, or like no, I think they're brushed aluminum. Either brushed aluminum or stainless steel. I'm not sure. But anyways, I think I'm gonna put some of them on there and see how they do. Tyler says hi. How fast does your jet ski go? This jet ski does not go too fast. I messed it up last summer. I sucked up like 100-pound braid into the impeller and messed it all up. Not only did I suck up 100-pound braid, I also sucked up swivels, sinkers, hooks, demon dragons, and not once but twice in the same day. There's actually video of it somewhere on my channel. I got one snagged. Well, I got a snag, and I was fooling with trying to get the snag undone, and it sucked up one of the lines. And then when I was messing with that one, it sucked up the one that was snagged. Next thing you know, I got 200-pound braid sucked up into the impeller. And the sinkers were in there getting spun around, breaking the housing and stuff. And yeah, it still runs, but I killed my top speed by like 20 miles per hour. And I've never took the impeller apart yet to fix it. I'm big on letting the sleeping dog lie. If it works and I can get out here and fish, I'd rather be out here fishing than in the garage sweating and working on something. I kind of made a little pact with myself. This was a few years ago. There was always something that needed done on the boat before you went out on that trip. Either some speakers needed rewired, a battery kill switch installed, trolling motor fuse. There's always something. Trailer lights needed fixed. Always something. And I told myself, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna work on it anymore on anything unless it prevents me from physically like fishing or going out on the water. Like if I'm able to go out and the boat floats and it starts and it runs and I can fish, then I'm gonna put it off for a rainy day. Save it for a wintertime to-do list or on a day when it's lightning and it's too bad to go fish. But I found myself always like, summertime, Saturday, 70 and sunny, and here I am at 2, 3 in the afternoon working on something when the plan was to be out on the water at like 10 or 11 a.m. And then I concluded, you know what? Unless it stops me from going out, like basically if it's not something that's like broke, and I can do without it, I'll put it on the back burner. So the jet ski got put on the back burner. It works, it floats, it goes, but I have not took the impeller apart. I know I need new bearings and I need new impeller and I need basically a whole new jet pump. We'll fix that someday when it's like winter time or lightning and tsunami. Look at the bend in that tree. It's almost 90-degree bend. That one right. Where's my finger? Right there. That tree. Like if that thing bends anymore, it's gonna be a 90-degree tree. And it's weird it's bent that way because usually trees favor the, well, I guess it's favoring the southern exposure, but they usually also favor the east, where the sun comes up. But I guess that one's favoring, the south. I guess it just depends on what kind of tree. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, Heather. I appreciate it. I ain't been live in forever, and if it said 0 people the whole time, that would be might depressing. There's so much traffic today. Like, I mean, not even counting like bass tournament that I think's going on. There's all kind of other boats too. Like, usually on a weekday, I'm the only person out here. But I haven't been out here this summer much, so I guess things are changing. It says we've been live on this second stream for 12 minutes. I'm gonna give it to, well, we'll give it to 9 o'clock. I was gonna say I was gonna give it to 20 minutes. And it's at 12 minutes now, but we'll just call it at 9. It's in 7 minutes. You hear that, fish? You got 7 minutes to get your chicken. And the dinner shop is closed. Yeah, I took my dog on the jet ski a few times, but I definitely wouldn't do it trying to fish. He's kind of, it's weird. He likes the jet ski, but at the same time, he favors the bank. Like if he was on it right now, he'd wanting to jump off and swim to the bank. And he has a life vest, but he doesn't realize that he can just like chill and float. He just keeps treading water naturally, of course. And normally I don't even use a life vest on dogs because I feel like it will impede their ability to swim naturally. But all the rain we had and the river's been up so much, the water's been like chocolate milk, no visibility. So I like them to have a life vest on if there's, no visibility. Because if something were to happen and he went under and you can't see him. But yeah, when he had the life vest on, I tried to get him to learn, like, to just chill, just float, but he wasn't having it. He's got real good balance, though. Good as balance like a cat. He can walk. He walks along here and turns around, like, right here. He likes the boat, though, a lot better than the jet ski. The boat, he's cool. He'll lay down and stuff, but the jet ski, he kind of just wants to jump off, basically. I guess if I was a dog, I would, too. shoot, we might be fishing longer than the time I said, because it's busy down at that boat ramp. There's so many people down there right now. I wouldn't try to pull out. It looks like a real cluster. There's a lot going on down there. Don't know what, but I I don't know. I think the bass people are back at the dock, but they're trying to fish the last minute that they have, because it looks like they're fishing at the dock. There's like 3 bass boats. That dude's putting his trolling motor down. Yeah, I think they're fishing, like, I don't know, whatever time they have left for their tournament. I think they went back to the dock and they're fishing at the dock. Heather with the here, kitty kitty, here, kitty kitty meow. All I know is I picked the wrong day to come out. It was super busy today. I couldn't even park the truck, not even because of the no parking spots in the lot. There was, I guess, cheerleaders or dance girls or something, uh, like a whole squad of them practicing in the parking lot. Like 30 or 40 girls practicing some routine. That's another reason there was nowhere to park. Well, no more takedowns. The suspended rig, it's not doing much. I thought it would have got another one for sure. Anyways, what I say? It's 8:58. Rob Wilson, how you doing? Yeah, they could. All I know is there was more people out in the few hours I was out. Like, there's not even this many people out on weekends. It's dying down now. But the bad thing is what I consider busy, most people would probably consider slow, because it's such a small town. So my busy is probably any normal person's slow. How you been, Rod? Haven't seen you in a long time. I haven't been live in forever. I don't even remember last time I went live. Huh, I couldn't tell you. I'd have to go back and look at my YouTube page. I'm kind of glad I took a break though, because I was so focused on like watch hours and all that jazz to where it was kind of taken away from fishing. So everything's all good. I feel like I'm right where I need to be in my life. I'm just trying to get back to fishing and maintain that healthy work play balance, you know. All I know is that as of last year, it wasn't healthy. Way too much play. But these past like 6 months, not healthy either. Way too much work. So I'm gonna tip my toe in the water to say, and try to find a happy work and play ratio. Alright, we're gonna reel these puppies up because I told myself I'm gonna be off the water before dark. I got a bad habit of staying out past dark on a jet ski, and you should not do that. I mean, not dark, but you're supposed to be off a half hour before dark. So technically, I'm already supposed to be off the water. And before I came out, I said I'm gonna be off the water before dark. The biggest problem is like when you're down at the boat ramp and you're going to get your truck from the parking lot, if your jet ski's just sitting there with no lights on and someone comes blasting in, I mean, shoot, that would be 100% my fault if someone hit my jet ski. I mean, even if they were drunk, I mean, it's still my fault. I'm sitting there with a jet ski in the dark, so. If we caught a big fish, we would have been in trouble. Look at how little that hook is. I've caught some big fish, though, with some small hooks. My 40-pound flathead I got summer before last, it was only on a 4/0 hook. A circle hook at that. Usually them circle hooks and them flatheads don't go good because it doesn't clear their jaw. Oh, shoot. See, these boats, see, that's what I'm worried about. This boat comes 100 mile an hour. They're slowing down, thank grace. Yeah, there's definitely a bass tournament because there's no other reason why there'd be so many bass boats out tonight. Tonight. I hear Bruce Springsteen. Born in the USA. Somebody's jamming. Alright. That's a shame. That could have been dinner for me. That's a good piece of chicken. Something will eat it. It won't go wasted, that's a guarantee. Not in this river.
Catch anything?
One channel cat, that's it. One channel cat. Channel. One channel rat. If it was a little bit bigger, I would have kept it. But it was just too small. Just too small. Well, this last pole around in. There's definitely not a fish on here. Earlier I said I wish I had the boat because I still would want to stay out fishing. Does this dude not see me? He's coming right at me. He ain't even paying attention. He's putting stuff away. Yeah, man, I wish I would have headed out about 5 minutes sooner. I would have beat these bass boats. Well, we're going to pop this balloon because we don't need it no more. I don't know what league that is, but it's not the normal bass fishing league. Because these guys are all like, well, older. And their boats are like, I wouldn't say average, but they're not, you know, the fancy $100,000 bass boats. Born in the USA. Born in the USA. Born in the USA. Born in the USA. You would think these covers right here are for fishing poles. They're actually off a Recaro baby car seat, the shoulder straps. They work real good though for fishing poles. I was throwing that car seat away many years ago, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll use them. We'll put them to use. It'd be good to lash some fishing poles together." And they're real good for covering the hooks too, you know. They cover the hooks real good. Born in the USA. Well, now Born in the USA stuck in my head. I did have the national anthem stuck in my head last week for like 2 weeks. I could not get the anthem. I kept humming it and humming it and humming it. And the weird thing is I don't even think I heard it anywhere. It just like, I don't know, I must have heard it from somewhere and not realized it, but it was stuck in my head. See, I wasn't sure. All right. I wasn't sure if there was a bass tournament or not. I thought there was, but it wasn't your normal, like, you know, $100,000 trucks in the parking lot. But I figured there was some kind of tournament. But if I knew for sure, I would have definitely left sooner. Because I always worry being at the boat dock with no lights. Anyways, if y'all can hear me, which I'm sure you can, I'm going to end it because it's a true cluster up here. There's like several boats circling waiting the dock, and I got to try to sneak in here and get in and get out. But anyways, everybody watch, thank you, I appreciate it, and I'm going to try to be live again soon. Everybody have a good one. Good night.